Hello. What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. It's called Sim channel. Okay. Today I'm teaching you how to beat all vellumental bosses in Paper Mario: The Origami King. If you want to show who's boss again, go to this battle lab. It's only available in Toad Town, and then go down the stairs. You go into this kind of machine, and then you press the A button and say yes. No, I mean press the A button for the yes part for the yes. Okay, there are 4 types of vellumental. The first one is earth vellumental. The second one is water vellumental. The third one is fire vellumental. The final one is ice vellumental. Let's go with the first one. Earth vellumental. This boss is easy. Let me watch and learn, guys. I can help you teach you. I need to go to this kind of for this one it has 3 times, but I'm adding with plus one time. I'm going to this kind of lake because in the real battle Ovila won't let you attack towards the head. She only allows you to attack the leg only. And then the second turn is to go towards the head. If you want to reduce the damage you taken, always press the A button to block. If the word say block, that means you guard. But if the word does not say guard, block, that means you didn't guard. Some people struggle this. Hold on. The first one is to go left and then left again and then straight. The reason why we are using a shiny hammer because if you don't if you use the normal hammer and it has extra health after the 10 hits of the 1004 attack, it will start healing. I'm serious. And then you will need to go towards the tail again and do that again. The reason why we cannot use the 1004 arm but some of the body parts is what? It's here. It's out because if you try to grab it, it will spin around and then it wouldn't let you. I'm serious. This happened when I tested. Okay, the earth vellumental is only available in the earth vellumental temple. Okay, moving on. The second one is water vellumental. When I type to Google who's the hardest boss in Paper Mario: The Origami King, it says the water vellumental. That's true. I see it with my own eyes. Trust me. Okay. The first time you want to go is to get to the one plus panel and an attack panel. You will need to use the strongest boot and hammer because first if you do this, the more damage it would. Because if you do this, the more damage it will take. make sure look at the water tone. Make sure to look at the water tone, the water vellumental tornado, because if you didn't know that it has a water vellumental tornado next to the pile, it will be washed away. So always look at the water vellumental tornado before you are ready to attack. Before you are ready to line up the line. No, line up the ring. You must always see the side. Since it's on the ground, you can use 2 shiny hammers in an attack once. And for the second turn is to use is to get a 1+ panel and an attack panel with 2 shiny hammers. In the real battle of this boss, the boss will receive damage from you as if your HP is high. So always get more health. But for this one, it has only 70 HP. But for the real battle, it has more than that. And if it is now tired, it will that's a chance to use the 1004 arms, but in this battle it won't let you. So don't get confused about this big battle and the real battle one. If you see the giant tornado around the boss, that means it's ready to use its special attack. It is called the big wave. And then you press the X button. You will need to use this type of vellumental if your HP is low, because if you use this vellumental, you'll go for high pace and you won't take any damage. Look closely, guys. See, I told you. But it will fly up from getting damage. But you have a small chance to get the on switch and the 1004 on while it is tired. From doing this, it will receive a lot of damage. So that's how you do. That's why you need to use this. You will need to get hearts to heal your HP or mushroom in a attack panel, something like this. And then for this turn, you will need to use you will need to get a 1+ panel and a shiny with a shiny iron boots and a shiny hammer because if you see it is flying, you will need to use the shiny iron boots for the first attack. And then for the final turn, use the one. Get a 1+ panel and a shiny hammer. And then that's how you defeat the boss. So that's how you beat the water vellumental, though it was hard. Okay, the water vellumental is only available in the water vellumental shrine. Okay, moving on. The next one is fire vellumental. Let's do this, guys. Always get to the chest. Always get to the chest before the attack panel because it has a water vellumental inside. I'm not kidding, guys. But if you have an extra move, get a 1+ panel. The reason why we cannot use a boot that does not say iron because if you jump on it, you will receive damage. I'm serious. And just like the 1004 was on fire, if you hit it, you will also receive damage. I'm serious. These two are risky. You don't need to use the water vellumental if it has a few molten feathers on the ground. But try not to get a lot of molten feathers attack because each molten feather burns you with 10 damage. I repeat, 10 damage. The more you take out the molten feathers, the more they are on the ring. For this time, you will need to use the water vellumental form. Because for the next turn, it will have a lot of molten feathers, and if you have low HP, and if you go through all the molten feathers, that means if it's 0, you are killed instantly and you need to restart the whole battle again. Luckily, if you have a 1-up mushroom after your first death, you will get a 1-up mushroom, and that means you are healed. That means you will receive full health. But all of these battles don't have 1-up mushroom, so you need to be very careful with these. Since we can use the boots that don't say iron. No. Since the boss is not on fire anymore, you can use the boot that does not say iron. You can use any of them. Damn. The reason why we're not using the hammer because it only does 2 damage. But for the boots, it will deal 4 damage with all the. No, what is it? Oh. No, I think 5. Yeah, I think it's 5. If your HP is low, get to the attack panel. Get to the attack panel on the first floor to Mario to get a shiny mushroom. A shiny mushroom heals you for 100 HP, and for the regular mushroom, it heals you for 50 HP. Since your HP is high, you can go through these dangerous molten feathers, but not a lot of them. If you're in the first two rings, it will use the fireball attack, and if you're in the last two rings, it will use the mind winds attack. Get to the chest if you don't have any of the water vellumental panels. Hold on. You should go to the on switch before the next 2 turns, because if you see there are a lot of molten feathers on the ground. And then bring the water vellumental panel straight up to Mario if it is on. Try to cut correctly, because sometimes if you got too lately, it will go off for a few seconds. You cannot use the 1000 volt on, because if its HP is high and it has extra health for the after the after 10 hits of after it hit by the 1004 on 10 times, it will collect all of the molten feathers, and then you need to restart the whole fight again. I'm serious and I'm not joking. This is the truth. Even though it's not on fire, it can still attack you. If you find out that it does 0 damage to any of your attacks, that means you need to use the 1004 arm immediately. To see it, you will need to see if its feathers have no molten feathers except for its head. And then if you see if it's ready, if you see the wave, that means it's ready to use a special attack. You will need to use the 1004. You will need to get to the on switch and 1004 on immediately because what? Wait, what? No! Oh my god, how do I think that? No. There's no way. No! Oh my god, bro, no! There's no way. No way. There's no way. Oh my god, how do I not know this? I didn't know. There's no way. Oh my god, bro. No. Alright, okay. Okay, it's okay. That's my bad. Okay, we're gonna re-enter this battle again. No way, dude. No way. Okay, you should know by now because I said that already because I'm not going to repeat, okay? Okay, listen what you have hit. We're just gonna do it speed run. What? Oh, and after it collects all of its feathers, it will use the flame core attack. That's the special attack. So that's my bad. Anyway, for this boost, it deals the same damage. Okay, we're just gonna do speed run. Only speed run for this. Okay. For you should use the normal boost if it's not on fire because if you use the rest of them it will if it has a cross that means it's gonna be broken soon. And also there's a thing like if you use the same boot when it's broken, you cannot use it anymore. I'm serious. sometimes you need to go to the on switch before you get the abnem before you get the before you go there, because what happens if it's impossible to go through here. No! Oh my god, bro! I didn't know that. Okay, sorry, my bad. Hold on. Hold on. Wait for it. Hold on. Hold on. Actually, okay, actually, it wasn't, is that hard? Okay, let me see, let me explain. Is that hard? It was, but actually, that wasn't that hard. Somehow you can use my strategy. This will overcome your problem. Okay, the fire vellumental is only available in the fire vellumental cave. Okay, let's go. Moving on. The final one is ice vellumental. Hold on. I will see. For this time, you will need to get the chest. The chest and then the fire flower. We cannot use fire flower because that will do the exactly damage if it's inside around the eyes. And then for this turn you will need to get an ostrich and a fire vellumental. The reason why we cannot go to the 1000 form is because if we grab it, it will turn into a polar roll and have spike and you cannot. Sorry, I was looking because Papa crossed her leg. He was just playing only. Wait. Oh, sorry, I messed up. Oh, I messed up. Oh, well, that's okay. That's my bad. In case you mess up this time, you always have to go to the fire elemental and the chest. Oh, you cannot. Okay, the boss won't attack you because it is too easy to attack you. Wait. In case there's no on switch, you just get a chest, but sometimes it won't. Oh. God. Oh, there it is. Okay. Wait. Oh. Wait, no. My bad. I thought it was in a. I thought it was not in our eyes, but it isn't. Oh, my bad. Sorry. How many times did I mess up, bro? How do I'm still. if it has low SP, it will use the ice mage, and you need to solve it. Okay, this one goes to hard and this one you don't. Yeah, okay, that's good. It will give you a few time to memorize. So memorize quickly. So. This is how you solve it. But sometimes it will have a few HP and then you need to go! That's good. No shot! The 1001 frozen. Okay, never mind. Let's go to this one. No shot, the one. In case if the 1000 arm is frozen, use the fire flower. That's how you finish off the boss. Okay, if you still want 1004 arms, like you use it even at slow health, so that's how you beat it. Okay, that's how you beat it. That was quite easy though. Okay, we have defeat all the four types of vellumentals in this game. Okay, the ice vellumental is only available in the ice vellumental mountain. Okay. Alright. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. My video. Tomorrow I will record the next one. The next one is how to beat all bosses Legend of Stationaries Part 1. Part 1 goes to the colored pencils, rubber band, hole punch and the tape. Part 2 goes to the sumo bros, hand anaconda, scissors and the staple. Okay, that's all for today's video. Bye. Now peace out.